Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. Today I have come on to show you another celebration set, and this is the Thoughtful Blooms bundle. Now for £45 you can choose this free. The stamp set's a lovely stamp set. I have used it, so you know I've been using it, and I've got a card there to show you. It's a great little photopolymer set, which is handy because you can see through it when you're stamping. Beautiful wee pattern here, and some leaves and some flowers. The great thing though is this punch to go with it, and it matches the flowers. Is divine, so beautiful. So this one, you spend £90, you can have this punch free. Now, as you know, these punches are fantastic quality. This one is great. So I have a little card here that I made previously. I'm going to do it in a slightly different colourway. It's a method I use quite often. It's a simple way to do a card. It is to just put your sentiment in the middle and do your stamping around the sentiment, and it's effective, it works. So this time I have done a previous video of just doing that. This time I'm using different stamp sets. I'm using, as I say, I use this free one, Thoughtful Blooms, but I'm adding in the honeybee, the little honeybee, or maybe, yeah, the little honeybee from this set. Okay, you can use the sentiments from this as well if you want to. It's quite nice sometimes to team up a couple of stamp sets, especially one, it could be that you've bought this bundle, the bundle with the honeybee and the dies, and then you choose the stamp set, or just have a look in the catalogues, choose things you like. As I say, if you've got a £135 purchase, you can choose this punch and that stamp set for free to come along with your order. So do you know what, it's fabulous. That's from the celebration offer. I'll pop this on. I'll take this stamp out because that's the only stamp from that set I'm going to use. I'll just put it here. This one I used Early Espresso, Costa Cabana and Granny Apple Green. This time I'm going to use Soft Suede, Highland Heather and Pear Pizzazz. I'm still using Very Vanilla. Why am I using so much Very Vanilla? Well, I'm running out of Whisper White, and I've got tons of Very Vanilla. I did get quite a few packs in the clearance rack recently that had Very Vanilla in, so I'm using what I've got. So let's go for it. So again, I'm going to use quite a lot out of this stamp set, so let's just get this out ready. Get my blocks. It's all smaller stuff, so I really want all my smaller blocks back out. And they're in the cleaning thing. Right, so that one and that one. There's one still got butterfly on from a previous card. So I'm doing a wee blockbuster film in here. Right, so let's get started. So again, not much materials for this. A layer card for stamping on and a base card. Half a sheet of A4 folded in half. Not expensive. And a panel here which is 10.1 centimetres by 14.4 centimetres. Sits nicely on top. Right, so put the base card over there. Put that one that I did earlier out the way. And let's get cracking. So I want the sentiment in the middle again. I'm going to use the soft suede for the sentiment. Just going to use the same one. I'm always amazed but never surprised by your thoughtfulness. That's a nice one. So I'll just get this inked up. So this time we can do this portrait. We did that one landscape. So let's do this one portrait. Just put that down just roughly the middle. They stamp so beautifully, these stamps, every time. And that, I actually meant to get my foam just in case I won't get too clever. But where are they? Here they are. Usually when I'm using these photopolymer stamps, I use a foam pad. These foam pads are in the back of the annual catalogue. I think it's called a pricking mat or something like that. I think when you're... But it just gives... For these photopolymer stamps, it just gives that wee bit extra. So, let's get cracking. So first of all, I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. A blether. I need these leaves to set the composition here. I'm using this smaller block and there's less chance of me getting ink everywhere. So let's get set up. I've not got enough hands here. I want the ink to this side. Right, so I'm hoping that the Pear Pizzazz is a strong enough colour for this. I think so. Just like to let you see the different colours we've got and what the effects are. So we've just kind of... Yeah, that's nice. And that one in the corner, I think. Around that way. Again, I'm finding random. It's not really random, is it? But it'll do. That'll be fine because we're going to be putting bees in the spaces anyway. So that's the leaves on. We'll just take that off. I might need that block. Pop that in there and we'll close the green because we don't need it again. I'll get some coffee. I'll get my Highland Heather out. So nice when you're working away and someone just brings you a wee coffee. Not quite sure, but I seem to have a glue dot or something in here. Get rid of that. Right. I'm going to stamp the flower, but I'm going to show you punching the flower. So I'm going to use this scrap at the side here and I will do some flowers onto it as well. But I'm going to aim the big flowers at the middles here. And then I think I'm going to make... Well, that's pretty. I'm not overthinking it, I'm just plonking them there. But I'm going to make 3D ones, I think, for there as well. Just to take it on a step further than the one that is just straightforward stamping. I do like Pear Pizzazz and Highland Heather together, they are nice. That's a bit squint, but do you know what, it doesn't matter that much. Right, oh yeah, I needed to do some on here, shouldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's cool, isn't it? Right, so I don't think I need that again. Now, what did we do with the little teeny weeny flower? There's lots of tiny stamps in this, so you need to be a bit careful. Right, so it's this little flower here. I want to need that just now. Wouldn't mind a wee punch that size. Now it's hard for me to, because I normally would do this kind of thing with my head right over, but I don't think you really want to be looking at my grey hairs. You'll see on that little, the kind of leaf thing, that there's wee ends that just look like they need a flower on the end of them, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. So just keep going until you've, just takes a wee bit because it's a wee bit intricate, but it's worth the time taken. I don't need to actually touch, just, and that's sweet. It's just lovely. It's a tiny little flower. That's just gorgeous. Let's see if we can. I think if we do this in blue with some yellow, that would look like a wee forget-me-not, which is one of my favourite flowers. This just puts me in mind of wee forget-me-nots. I bet you're shouting, put one there! Put one there! I don't know if I've missed any now. Oh yeah, there's one. That's fine. Right, I'm going to pop that. Do you know what, I might clean that one later. I'm going to put it back on there because that could go missing very easily. And then there's a tiny, tiny little middle for them, which I'm going to do with the soft suede if I knew about. Oh yeah, there it is. It's pretty, pretty. Again, if I did them in blue and put black, could be like wee black-eyed Susies. I need to clean this. I managed to get ink on the block. These stamps would be better with, like, you know, those like peg blocks that you can get. I don't have any, but I think. Just where's the wee thin one? I wonder if that would be better. I'll pop this on the end because it is just catching. Let's see if this is any better. Oh, missed. Oh well. Nature's not always perfect, is it? I think I like just first, I like the good strong brown there. So here we go. I'm being a bit quiet. Oh, missed that all together. It's hard when you can't get your head right over the top. I'm hoping I've got this where you can see it. See, that's the problem when I'm recording and I go off. There's nobody to tell me when I'm doing a live. You guys see, I've missed completely there. I think there'll be bees going there. I didn't do that very well at all. Obviously you can take more time and trouble over that. Biting my tongue as well while I'm doing that. Well, biting my top lip. Right, so I'm not looking when I'm going to the ink and I'm catching it. I think there's only just one left though. Of the little flowers. There we go. I'm going to put this back on the pad as well. Give them a wee wash later, but I don't want to lose them. And then there's a fancy wee middle for the bigger flower here, which looked quite effective. And again, I'll put it on the end of here and then I can control it better with my finger. Right, I'm going to do these ones. You do have to kind of get your head because you need to, so that kind of fits there. So I won't need to bother doing it on there because I am going to that's fine. Right. That there, and I'll give it a wipe in a wee while. So I'm going to punch these out. Now see, that actually is fine without the bee. That's pretty without the bee. Do you want the bee added in this one or not? Will we just add less bees this time? We'll put the bee in, but less of them. We'll just go into the gaps. I do like bees. But you didn't, he's not, you know, he's not essential. So if you've only got this wee free set, then that's plenty. I'm not going to put any more bees on that. I think that's plenty on this one. So you're getting a completely different look to that one. But it's pretty. But for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to punch these out and then we're going to stick them on. So am I needing this again? Yeah, I do. I kind of want to sponge. Do I sponge that? No. Do you know what I'm going to do here? I am going to just take this. Is this the soft suede? I didn't sponge. I'm just going to show you, just to get a nice definition on this, is just take it. Now don't pull it, or else you'll ruin your stamp pad. Just dab it in. I do these things quite a lot, but sometimes people just catch one video, so if you get a tip on each video. Right, so pop that out of the bean. Now what I'm going to do is stick this on first and then punch them out and stick them onto the card. So let's just get some glue. I really like this stamp set. I'm going to use it a lot more. It is so effective for a nice simple card. Might need this round the right way though, eh? Oh, I love this in the Highland Heather. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just like that, it's fine. You don't, you know, I'm just showing you just different. I love that. I was happy with that. I really like this. And now we're going to just up it a wee bit. And we're going to just punch out. So bite and then punch. Line it up. Bite it, make sure it's all where you want it, and punch. That's 2 done. See if we can get this one. See, halfway there. Four. Just as well I didn't do more than 6, so that's enough for a video anyway. Obviously when you're crafting at home you can do as many as you like. I don't want to keep you back from getting on and doing some. There you go. And then, where is my foam mat? Never where you want things, are they? They're never, not use something in a while, it never comes to hand when you need it. I'll just use that foam mat that we had there. I've got my deeper one that I took out of the case for my blocks. Right, if this will maybe do the job. I did have the old pokey tool, the Stampin' Up! Old one, it was good for this. I just got, basically, you can do this in your hand actually, but I prefer to do it just to give them a wee, it's just a simple shape, they're just simple flowers. You can spend quite a while shaping flowers, but just like to give them a wee bit of a lift, a wee bit of texture. And the usual problem, I've not got my glue dots out ready. I think, no I did, I've got some here. Let's just take the wrapper off, chop that off, and then we can get at them. I find it's better if you've got them on the top. Then just aim your flower at the glue dot. Just need one per flower. There you go. Just bring your card back in. You could do it, or you could, I don't know how it would look if you offset it. I love these wee 5-petal flowers. You could do them in between. I'm just trying to do it so that they're kind of over the top, because you can't see it underneath. You decide, you can do it the other way, you can do it, you know, alternately. With the glue dot, gives it, oops, makes it quite close to the flower. And then you could go another step further, get some gems. You can fancy it up even further. What have we got? I've got a few gold pearls here. I could use them up. Yeah, I'll just use up. You can choose what you like, but we'll just, because we've taken this one, you know, on for, I don't know if this would class as avid crafting or casual crafter. It's just, do you know, a beginner could do this, so really. I think this would be the beginner one. Then this would be the casual crafter. And I guess for an avid you could then add ribbon. You could die cut the bees. You could die cut them in vellum or something. You can step this up as much as you want. Personally, I think that's enough. There you go, how pretty is that? And that's let you see that punch in action as well. So what do you think of that? I think that is fabulous. Do you know, that's definitely simple stamping, and I would say that's probably casual. Do you know, I've just stepped it up a little bit. So thank you very much yet again for sticking with me to the end of the video. If you're not already a subscriber, I would really appreciate your support if you would subscribe and press the bell icon if you want to be notified when I'm bringing anything else out. And please share with any crafty friends who you think might be interested in watching what I do. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.